What is going on? Welcome to Greggles TV Daily. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Galaxy S26 Ultra renders are available. These should be exactly what they look like. These are from on leaks and Android headlines. And let's just take a closer look at what we got here. And there's a couple of things you're definitely going to notice. So here is the Galaxy S25 Ultra, and then S26 Ultra is obviously on the screen right now, and you're going to see rounded corners, more rounded than before, almost S25 Plus like. So you're getting the more rounded look to it overall rather than more squared off. This is a little bit more squared off. They even rounded this one out a little bit versus previous generations. The other big thing that you're going to notice is that the camera, what I mean by that is if you look at the camera housing on this one, you can see there's nothing around it. It's just cameras. The new one, the S26 Ultra, has a island it sits on now. And I think I have to admit, I like the old design better. It's like a cleaner look. It's not terrible looking the way it looks now. The way it's gonna look, I should say, on the S26 Ultra. I think it's the same. Yeah, it's the same as the Galaxy Z Fold 7 has that like island that it sits on. Not terribly ugly, I want to say, but I don't know. I personally prefer the big black rings and the no island just sitting on the body there. Very cool and simplistic. Very, very nice. Again, not totally ugly, but something to look at when you're looking at the S26 Ultra. Some other looks at this are that it looks, I mean, it's hard to tell. It looks a little bit thinner, potentially. You can also see at this angle right there how big that camera bump is, like with the island that it sits on. It's definitely going to, like right now, it's actually not too bad. You can see the camera sticking out a little bit. It's not too bad, but it definitely gets a lot thicker. So that camera island gives you a lot of thickness on the back, a lot of girth. Everyone loves girth. So be that as it may. But everything else is pretty much the same, like the setup of the cameras, the other sensors on there, the flash as well. Again, maybe it doesn't look thinner. A little bit thinner, I guess. A tiny bit, maybe a tiny bit thinner. It's hard to tell. Yeah, maybe a tiny bit thinner based off what we see right here. When you look at it from the side there, it looks a little bit thinner. Definitely not as thin as my Edge phone. I don't think. Yeah, it looks thicker than the Edge. Edge is pretty thin. But what else do we see about this? Was that all the photos they got? That's pretty much all the photos I got. Yeah, for me, it's obviously it's going to be one of those things again, where if you look at it, you're not going to see like huge differences, but the camera's a little bit different. Looks potentially a little bit thinner. I haven't seen any news about it being thinner based off these renders. And then a little bit more rounded around the corners and things like that. I said it before, it's going to look a little bit more playful than before, but ultimately very reminiscent of what all the other Ultras look like. Expect Snapdragon 8 Elite 5 inside. Expect at least 12 gigs of RAM. I kind of guess it's going to be 16. Hopefully, fingers crossed across the board for all the phones, not just the highest tier. Then you're looking at, I believe, a 6.9-inch display, 2K. They're not jumping to 4K anytime soon, it seems. Not that they need to. 120 hertz, 60-watt charging potentially on here. That's the rumors that it's going to be for the wired charging. Probably 25-watt on the back with the Qi 2. If you get a Qi 2. Oh, it's going to have magnets, obviously, as well. So there's a couple things in there that are interesting. So what do you guys think about this design? Is it enough of a change? Is it not? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Have a great day, and we'll see you down the road. Peace.